just off the fact that I was thinking of, in my head, I was breaking down scenarios. And I thought it was sweet how I thought about the whole situation.
What did you think?
I thought basically, I formulated a problem with me recording, and then I found the solution to my problem afterwards. And I thought it was just amazing how I just thought like that quick, and I came up with an opposing. So a lot of times I feel as if people don't look at problems in the other person's perspective, and I've been trying to train myself on doing that. So like, basically, I would feel one way and I would know my side of a point of view. But after I know my side, I'll choose to say, okay, what can go wrong? And I feel like that stimulates from chess. And it's like, in chess, you make a move and you think of head. And what I mean by that is you stop to think, what's next? What's all the possible rebuttals or responses from this move that I'm making? And it's like, okay, you're thinking ahead to see what the best or the possible attacks. I don't like the way I'm putting this together, but you just see what possible repercussions may happen and how you will move from there. And basically, when I was thinking the problem that I insinuated when recording, not insinuated, but the problem that I can't think of the word, that I proposed that may happen, I feel as if though, sometimes when I record it's not as authentic. And what I mean by that is, people are more prone to react differently when they know they're being recorded. So basically, as it stimulates between me and you, I might be talking to you, and once the recording starts, you might act differently. And what I mean by that is, you might be more energetic, you might be more talkative, you might be more reactive when the camera's off. But once the camera goes on, then it's silence. And it's just like, people might change. But that was the problem that I proposed, that recording might not be the same. And the solution, D is calling you. The solution was, over time, when you do things enough, people adapt to it.
This is Marie to you. Hello?
It's Marie to me. What's the response?
Yeah. You know I'm at 32.44 right now, right? But what's the problem if her hours is she what? Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I've been cooking breakfast.
I just get the extra hours.
And it's been the same breakfast over and over again.
Alright.
And I plan to make a change. Sick and tired of eating potatoes. I mean, not potatoes. Potatoes is gonna be the new mix.
So you know how she was like Saturdays is gonna be too busy and she don't think I can do it? Well, I have a rebuttal to that. I think I can do it, and I think even if I can't, it's a learning experience. And what's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is I stay a little later and help her finish something else off that I didn't get to do or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I'd be, good enough on that Saturday or whatever day she keep trying to stop me from doing it, because obviously she ain't doing that good either.
Brief intervention. Nah, I ain't about to die. I got 2 bars as of right now. Plus I got 2 batteries, so I'm hoping the other one is completely full. But yeah, that was my fault. I feel like as if we were talking about something. Do you remember?
Huh?
You remember what we were
What are you making? Just pancakes and oatmeal?
I think maybe. Would you like anything else?
No. Just asking.
Yeah, I could possibly make eggs, but I'm not sure yet on what I'm going to do. Just the possibilities. But yeah. What were we talking about?
I don't know. What were we talking about?
I don't remember. It slips my mind. It's like I know we were just talking about like what I was thinking and why I said I was the GOAT. And the conclusion to that was, even though that people, not the conclusion, but the conclusion, right? Okay, I thought I said not conclusion, but I thought I said something else. That's a English term. That summary. I thought I said summary. I don't know why I thought it started with a C. Anyways, the conclusion was just that. No, I think it was a conclusion. Like in the conclusion paragraph, I was thinking as if I'm not sure. My brain is just running. All I know is that.
I see what you're trying to do. I respect it.
Elaborate.
I mean, like the words and stuff you're trying to do. Like you're trying to be better at speaking, so you but you getting a little jumbled up and stuff. But I respect it because you're trying. So
I feel as if
I'm saying
I partly understand what you're saying.
I feel like you.
But I didn't get the whole grasp.
I feel like you're trying to sound smart. That's the easiest way for me to say it because I don't really know how to explain it myself, and I'm not gonna try to do something that I don't know how to say it, but the easiest thing I feel like is you trying to sound smart when you speak, and you getting a little, you getting a little like jumble with your words and stuff, or like you trying to think of the best way to say it. So you like trying to say a whole bunch of different words that might sound better while you're putting it together. I feel like that's what you're doing. I'm saying I see that and I respect that. That's all.
So to explain to you guys, what I feel as if I got from what you just said was, basically you think I'm using more elaborate vocabulary terms and I'm trying to expand my vocabulary and I'm trying to speak with more, I would say pose, but I'm not sure if that's right. I'm trying to speak more eloquently.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sound more confident, more like you talking about something. I'm not trying to say it in that way, but that's the easiest way I could put it. Like you own, yeah.
Yeah, we
kind of do that, but you clashing a little bit.
We kind of
needs a little work, but
kind of had a pre-conversation on this, and the thing that throws me off is the confident. Like I agree with everything she said, but the confident. I don't understand what you mean by how I'm speaking more confident. Like I'm seem more confident.
Not right now. You don't.
Why do you feel as if? Why do you feel as if I'm speaking more confidently? How do you see confidence?
I feel like I'm making a connection. For instance, like you giving all the credit to that podcast, and it's like you've been that way. You just more confident, and because you heard something and you think not think, but you like. Basically, it's like I don't know, but it's like his uncle already told him he know how to talk, and it's like I guess he don't necessarily he didn't agree with that, and it's like I think you know how to talk too. I think watching that podcast, you formulated your own ideas or thoughts about it, and then like you went with that. But I think you always in a certain way when you speak. Now I feel like it's a difference when how you say you stumble or you stutter and stuff like that. I feel like that's different because you can still be able to be like, for instance, like if I knew what I was talking about, I could be a confident speaker, but I'm not that good at say for instance I stuttered or something, but I'm still a confident speaker. I feel like you always had it. You just getting better at certain things that you don't necessarily like, and it's making you feel more confident when you speak. So it's like a confidence thing too, because it's like in order for you to even begin to know or think that you on the right path of you not being able to stutter and stuff like that, you gotta have some type of confidence to be able to keep going with that and like get over that. Because at the end of the day, you didn't have to watch that podcast in order to not stumble over. You just needed the confidence. Sometimes you just need the confidence to know you can, and you know you can. That's where that confidence comes at. If you get what I don't know if y'all get what I'm trying to say, but it's like at the end of the day, that's just like this whole time I'm telling myself I can't pass this test. But it's like then you know, I tell somebody, I see somebody else doing something, and I'm like, man, she did it this way, so I try to do it her way. But it's like at the end of the day, I already knew how to do the math problem. I just needed a little confidence from somebody else saying like, or somebody that's like a jock or something, they pass the test. I'm like, that nigga can do it. I can definitely do it. And I passed the test, and it's like I already knew I had it. I just needed some type of motivation or something behind it to help me, you know, give me that confidence to show myself that I could at the end of the day. Something like that.
I'm going to start by stating that the podcast that she is referring to is Expeditiously by T.I.P. Harris, whatever. Yeah. Why do you feel as if, because you made a misstatement, and it's because I disagree with your statement, and I feel like you're speaking from something that you can't speak on. Why do you feel as if I did not listen to my uncle, or I did not believe my uncle when he said?
Because you said it. When he said it that day, you said, my uncle said, I thought it out, but I don't see it, or I don't see. You said something along those lines, like, I think I could, da 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 da. Like, I know I got. You was basically saying, I agree with him to a certain extent, but this, and this.
So you just said something contradictory. First you said that I said that I didn't believe in what he said. Then you said I agree with what he said.
Because it's certain, what's it called?
So
like, I feel like
weird.
you can agree to someone on certain time. Like, you didn't agree that you, whatever. Because I don't remember exactly what was said in that conversation. But basically you were saying, like, because when you said it, you said your uncle says you talk like something. And I was like, yeah, I agree with that. And you was like, yeah, no, I think that I need a whole bunch of da-da-da-da. You basically was saying, no, you not there where your uncle said you was, whatever, you needed more. And it's like you disagreed, in my opinion.
Nah. I was actually happy that my uncle said that. Mm-hmm. And because I did see what he was talking about, and I did agree with him. No, I do not remember the whole conversation either. But I know he was saying that he was applauding my way of speaking, and he was saying like that he's seen it when I argue with people or whatever, or when I have my little debates, he see it. You know, I have a way of using my words. But I think the thing that I did disagree with was, or not disagree with, but I did think was that although I do have a certain level of experience when it comes to conversations and a certain level of professionalism, I don't think I'm nowhere near where I should be. And that might be why you feel as if I disagree with what he said. Mm-hmm. But no, I do believe that, you know, I am a good speaker, and I always believed that I was a decent speaker. I just feel as if, though,
you could be better.
I could be way better. Mm-hmm. So the way you just worded it kind of, I just wanted to stop that, because I didn't want people to think that I didn't think I was a good speaker. No, I do believe that I'm a good speaker. I just know my potential, and I know I'm nowhere near my potential, and that's what I, you know, was trying to convey. But when it comes down to me giving super credit to the podcast, basically what I said was I could see myself growing from listening to that podcast. I can see that I picked something up.
That's confidence.
You keep referring to confidence. I believe.
If you believe you're growing in something, what is that? That's confidence.
What's the definition of confidence?
Believing in yourself, believing that you have the power to grow and stuff like that, that you growing, that you know.
Confidence. The noun confidence means a feeling of trust and firm belief in yourself, or others. A person walks into a room smiling at everyone and not at all nervous about the speech she's about to give. Mm-hmm. She has confidence.
Mm-hmm. You have confidence in your growth that you.
I'm not saying that I don't have confidence. What I'm saying is I don't think I gained confidence from the podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm not pointing out the confidence, but you keep harping on the word confidence.
I mean, because
it's not confidence. Yes, I have confidence, but what I'm saying, you keep bringing up confidence while I'm speaking about it.
I think what's happening is, when I say confidence, this is me. I think he thinking that I'm saying he didn't have confidence before and now he has confidence because of a podcast. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, you know, it's adding on to it. If I go into Jimmy John's and I think I did better than I did yesterday, that don't mean I just all of a sudden got confidence. It's that, no, something else happened and it's giving me even more confidence than I already had. Like, you believing that you growing in something or getting better in something, that's confidence in your belief that you know, getting better and stuff like that. Like, it's allowing you to you know, have that mindset of, damn, like, I'm getting where I need to be, or things are going in the right direction. I think he taking it as if I'm saying like he gained confidence. I feel like maybe I could be better at how I'm saying it, but I know what I mean, so maybe I could work on that. But I mean, I'm not saying it like how I feel like he's taking it, and I don't even know how to say what I think he feel about that. So I don't know.
Trying to think. As it pertains to confidence, I feel like confidence plays an important part when you're speaking. And I say that because when it comes down to it, one thing that confidence can ruin when it comes to speaking is your comfortability. And you're not comfortable speaking, then you're gonna choose to leave out or choose to avoid speaking in a certain way. It's like with the words per se. I stated words and I was like, I think. I don't mind saying something and not being completely accurate, because I'm okay with not knowing, because I know I plan to learn. But basically, yes, confidence helps, but that's not what I was saying. So it's like, while I was speaking about what I was saying, she threw the word confidence in, and it's like, that's not what I'm saying. Why are you stopping what I'm saying to say confidence when it's not pertaining to what I'm saying? What I was trying to say was the podcast. Pardon me?
You keep saying that's a lie. When you were in the car, you were done. You stopped talking, and then I added in, yeah, I can see. I said something about the confidence thing. I didn't stop what you were saying. It's not like you were
talking about right now when I was just recording. Like just now.
But my thing is, why can't I add on something? If I think you got a little bit more confident, and even if it wasn't because of the podcast, I still noticed that you got a little bit more confident, whatever it was. So why is that? Why are you trying to say that I can't say that? It's my thing. Like, what's wrong with me saying I think that you got a little bit confident? Being in the car next to you and you was speaking, I felt you was being a little bit more confident. Not saying that you got that necessarily it was the podcast. Just saying I noticed something different. There's nothing like, I feel like you be trying to bombard my fucking, what's it called? When I say certain stuff, and it's like I'm just saying what I noticed or what I see, and that's not necessarily wrong.
I'm not saying that you couldn't say what you said. My thing is, you just got done talking about confidence. I let you talk about all the confidence you wanted to say. So when I started explaining, why did confidence get brought back up?
Cause you keep throwing it down. I heard everything else you were saying with the podcast thing too. I'm
explaining to them. So it's not even about whether you want to hear it or not. Why are you stopping me from explaining to them?
Whether I want to hear it or not.
You said you heard everything, right?
I'm speaking about the car situation. I'm not talking about right now.
What does you hearing anything have to do with it?
I don't know. I didn't know you were not wanting me to say anything. My bad.
I didn't. That's not what was portrayed.
I didn't know you wanted me to not say anything while
you bring up confidence.
I didn't know you was going over everything with the camera, so that's my bad. I apologize. If you wanted me to be quiet, I can be quiet and not have anything else to say about that.
My question is, why did you have to bring back up confidence?
You said something. You was just talking about confidence, so I
I wasn't talking about
something.
confidence.
You just said it.
I was explaining.
You say I don't know why she brung up confidence when that's not something. So then I said that's not why I was doing that, because you had it in your head that I was saying that that's something you also gained from the podcast, which that's not what I was trying to say. That's why I did that. But again, if you was just trying to talk and go down the whole thing, you should have said that, and I would have just kept quiet and not said anything. If that's what he was trying to get out of me, to be quiet, I get it. You want me to be quiet and not say nothing back, I do that. That's fine.
It's not about you being quiet. It's about the fact that I'm speaking to him and I'm trying to explain it.
I didn't know that.
Right, but I'm telling you now, it's not about.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to explain it. I'm trying to explain to you. So while you're trying to explain to me, it's stopping me from explaining what I'm trying to explain to you right now. So right now, it's not about the fact that you came on and you said whatever about confidence. It's about the fact that we started off letting you say whatever you wanted to say about confidence. Confidence was over.
To you, yes.
Right. It was over.
To you, yes.
But you added that in. Cool. Confidence was over. I let you say what you were saying. Once I let you say what you were saying, it was my turn.
So I should have been quiet, like I said. Got it. I understand now. I shouldn't have said anything else. I got it.
It was my turn.
It was your turn.
I'm speaking on whatever I'm speaking on.
Got it. So I can't have
in the middle. You're still. If you can't do it, why are you still doing it? You're doing it every 2 seconds.
What? I'm adding on to it.
Right. So why is your argument you can't do it if you're still doing it?
Because you're not doing it. You're talking to me right now.
No, I'm explaining to you.
See, I'm being confused. I'm thinking we having a.
No, I'm trying to explain.
Say it.
I'm trying to explain.
Okay,
and every 3 seconds,
my bad.
You're saying something. You're stopping what I'm saying. But you say I talk too long. I take too long. You're stopping me every 3 seconds. And it's throwing me off. My memory is not that great. But I don't even care about these eggs. Nah. Can't even cook them. But basically, after we got done talking about confidence, I started to explain the whole situation from my point of view. And while I was explaining it from my point of view, you stopped and you took over control. You took over and started talking about confidence again. And it's like, you just got done talking about confidence. Why not let me get what I'm saying out? But it's not even just that. It's the fact that I stopped again and let you continue to talk about confidence. And after I stopped again, when it was my turn again, I start talking and you did it again. Back to back. And it's like, when will I ever get the chance to say everything I'm trying to say? If you're stopping me every time I'm trying to say it. It's like you kept, and it's not even just the fact that you're stopping me. Because yes, it's kind of annoying when you stop me every time I'm trying to talk about something. But it's more so, you keep bringing up confidence. When will you let confidence, when will you let me stray away from the thought of it being confidence? And that's what I was getting at. But basically, from the show, I like it because they're talking, and instead of listening to music, I get to listen to information and stuff like that. But basically, he says big words, and what I feel like I gained and what I was trying to tell to her was, I like the way he talks, in a sense of he talks slowly and he just gets his points out, so it's like, I feel one of the problems that I had was I was always rushing and I was always trying to race to say whatever I'm saying, and it caused me to stumble over the things I said. So I was saying, I see myself growing from listening to the podcast, because it's really teaching me that it's okay to not, be able to, it's okay to stop, think, and then speak. It's okay for me to be in conversation and not already have all my words put together. It's okay for me to formulate my words and my thoughts while I'm speaking and not be rushed. I don't have to conform to a certain speed when it comes to talking. But it's like, while saying that, confidence is brought up, and it's like, okay, yeah, I got confidence, but that's not the major thing. So why is that, harped on the way it is? So what's up? What's your thoughts, Sade?
What do you mean when you say harped on?
Harp. Look it up.
Are you? Oh, I know what the fuck it mean. I'm talking about in this situation. Are you talking about now when we were talking about it, or in the car? When you say harp, are you referring to when we were talking about it now or in the car?
No, but it's in general. But if I had to choose between the two, because you're making me choose between two, it would be now.
Because in the car, I just brung it up as something to say.
I just said now, so why are you referring to in the car?
You saying harped on.
Right.
It's brought up now because you kept mentioning you was like, why did even confidence didn't even da-da-da. When that was just a comment I was making because you said something I noticed. I noticed something in the car and I said it. I said, oh, well, I mean, I think you got a little bit confidence now when you speak. Even if you didn't agree with that, why did you have to blow it out of proportion and say, well, that's not what I took away from the thing in the first place? I didn't say that was all there was. I'm just saying something I noticed and it was a comment I wanted to make.
There's nothing wrong with you making a comment.
But you said
harped on because you didn't just make the comment. You made it a whole topic and you kept talking about it. Now you're stating that it was me that made it prevalent and made it such a big deal, but I don't agree. I don't think I'm the one who, made it, such a main topic. I think when I was speaking, you brought it up. But then again, my memory is not the best. Maybe I can be wrong. But hey, I think this was successful recording. One of the reasons why I felt as if I wanted to record was I feel like it would be nice to look back and look at the way we speak or spoke to each other after we grow and we continue to be in a place where we understand each other a little more. So it's like a lot of times when I'm talking to her, I see her her change in opinions. I'll give you an example because this is the only one I can think of right now. And having friends while being taken. At the beginning, she felt as if you couldn't have a friend, or you couldn't befriend somebody that you had an interest in, and it only be a friendship while you're in a relationship. And I felt otherwise. And it's like, even though I felt otherwise, I couldn't make her agree with me. It's up to her to think or feel however she feels about the topic. And it's just different now that I see that she feels otherwise. And it's like, I can't look back on them days where she was feeling a different way and she was in opposition towards it. But it's cool. I just think it's nice to be able to think back and look back and I remember when you thought this way, and it even stays with me too, because I change my mind often and I end up growing and I end up looking at things in other ways. I remember some things that I looked at differently, and it's like, even just to be able to see that in myself, be able to watch myself look back. But not only that, the biggest thing that I feel like recording will play a part on, and with me and her, is playbacks. Like earlier, we were really having a conversation, a debate, and we got caught up on a word, and it's like, my biggest thing is I try to say things specific, very specific, because I hate when I get misconstrued, and I hate. She's hungry and she wants me to hurry up so she can eat, but she could be setting the plates and she could be doing all that now. She doesn't have to wait on me. It shouldn't be my responsibility. If I'm right, I'm just speaking on my opinion. It shouldn't be my, because she might not be thinking what I'm saying. It's an opinion, and every time I make my opinion doesn't mean that I don't feel as if I need to state it, but I'm gonna state it just because it's an opinion about her and it has to do with her. So I'm gonna let her know that it's an opinion. But in my opinion, I feel as if she's hungry, she wants to eat, and I'm taking too long. But it's like, you don't have to wait on me. You can set this plate. Like, I'm always setting the plates. I'm always doing this, and for the most part, not always.
I never do it right. I'm always.
I caught it before she said it. I'm so glad I caught it before she said it. It's like I'm learning. But that's not what I meant. And it's crazy that I have to, be that specific, because you should know that I'm not trying to say it in that way.
Camera, that's all they hear is what I hear too. So you have to.
Who cares about what y'all hear? I don't care about what y'all think. Apparently she does, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I guess it's to a certain extent.
Right.
Anyways, I tend to set the place a lot and do things. It's a routine or whatever. But the thing is, it's not a position that.
Who cares? Who fucking sets the plate?
It's not a position that I'm stuck to. It's not an obligation. It's not a requirement for me. So it's like, if I'm taking too long, you hungry? Hey, I mean, I'm not your mama. I'm not your daddy. Make your plate. I ain't grandma. Make your plate. Get the food started. You can do it just the same way I can. I just do it off the love and off the fact that I'm me. That's just what I do. But at the end of the day, if you want to hurry up and eat, just eat.
It's one of those things where I come home and he say, oh, I haven't ate yet. And I'm like, why? He be like, because I was waiting for you to eat. Okay, so then obviously I don't have to, but now I'm doing the same thing because you do it. Duh. So no, I do not want to start eating before you start eating because you wait for me. And not saying I have to, but it's one of those things where I care enough to wait for you to start eating too.
And I get that. And there's not a problem with that. And I'm not saying that you have to wait for me to start eating.
You said
but
that.
the thing is, the plate's not done. So even if I stop recording, I can't eat until I set the plates. So you can be setting the plates without me eating, right?
No, because you always ask which pancakes and stuff you want.
Cat. I be trying to get her to pick. She be acting like she don't want to pick. But then she touched my fucking pancakes and then go slide.
I didn't want that plate. This is why you supposed to say them.
Like, she pissed. I don't know, but I'm about to expose her. If she ain't wash her hands, I don't know if.
I just went to the restroom after I peed.
You wash your hands?
Yes.
Alright, we gonna know. They gonna know. They gonna put you on blast if you did. I'm just saying, you don't got a cat. They gonna already know. Like,
go back.
Like the food not even done being made, and she talking about eating. Like, we supposed to be having oatmeal, the water ready. She ain't make the bowls. But it's like, you rushing me for what?
Cause I don't know what you doing.
I don't have to cook for you.
Take strawberries out. You ain't even doing that normal.
Why you ain't doing that? Why I gotta cook for you? You sound crazy.
Every time I do something, he'll say something about it. Say I put the pancake or I do something certain way, he be like, well, I didn't want that like that. I didn't. Why you do that?
I gotta do it the same thing.
I pour a little something. Oh, you got da. It's like it's always something. He can't just eat or just can't be satisfied with what's going on. He be like, oh, you should have da or this and that. Okay, well you do it then. That's how I am. You do it then. I ain't gotta worry about me messing it up.
She's saying basically she can't take when I criticize the things that she do that I don't like.
No, it's not
but
that I can't take.
You want to be able to take. You want to be able to take it. You want to be able to not be annoyed by that. But you do the same thing. I can't cook cornbread.
So I do it myself, right?
I cooked cornbread yesterday. She talking about some.
Then I try to do it myself.
If I know you was cooking it, I would have ran in there and cooked it.
That was a joke too, obviously, but
and mashed potatoes. You ain't cooking the mashed potatoes right. Even rice. Oh, you gotta let the rice boil first. then cook the rice.
Don't do how you want. That's the difference.
What's the difference?
The difference is he's saying that, but what I'm trying to say is, if I do say I make the pancakes with fucking cheese in them, he won't eat it. But if he do it, I'll still eat it. I'll complain about it, and I'll say he can do it a different way, but I'll still eat it. That's the difference. You complain and you won't want to touch it or something or mess with it anymore. I'll complain and or have other comments and I'll still fuck with it. That's the difference.
Look.
So next time you'll know, but I still fuck with it.
I'm sorry, but eating cheesy eggs is not a compromise to me. I'm not eating your cheesy eggs. I mean cheesy pancakes. I don't want no cheese in my pancakes. If you cooking,
That's my thing, so I'll let you handle it.
Stop. I mean, look. Don't get mad at me because I don't want cheese in my pancakes.
I'm not getting mad. The difference is I'm opening my mouth and I'm saying something. What's wrong with that?
You saying what?
I'm opening my mouth.
You basically saying it's a problem that I'm not eating it. If I don't like it, I don't eat it.
The problem, you getting caught up on the conversation was, why do I wait for you to do stuff? That was the bottom line.
You can't make
the
oatmeal.
conclusion of all this is that I wait to do stuff because you always have some type of opposing about something I do, and it's like to counter or to not even deal with that, I'll just let you take care of it. But then you got something about that too, and it's like just like if it's certain stuff that I specifically want, like the cornbread, I'll take it out of your hand and I'll start making it. You'll be like, nah, learn, and then you won't eat it. After you tell me to fuck it up, you won't eat it. You tell me to fuck it up, you fuck it up, I still eat it and be grateful. That's the difference.
When was the last time I didn't eat something you cooked?
I don't know, man. It's not about that though. It's about everything. I'm speaking on everything. Saying stuff, doing stuff, not just food, boy.
It's been months, bro.
It's not. I'm not just talking about food. That's what you missing.
You speaking on something that I don't believe in. I don't think it's true. I eat the stuff you cook. Even, I mean, the only time I don't eat it is when I don't rock with it, and it ain't my fault that I don't like it.
Like that one thing, that smoothie I made, that was good. It was watered down and stuff, but
she put
chocolate, graham crackers.
She put pineapple and graham cracker.
You didn't even want to taste it, bro.
I did taste it, and I didn't like it. You don't make me finish something I don't like. You don't finish the stuff that I make that you don't like.
When?
No, you don't.
When?
No, you don't.
What? Name one thing.
I don't remember.
Name one thing.
I don't remember.
The cabbage shit, I like that. You threw it away on your own, and I was still gonna eat it.
Talking about the stuff that you don't want to finish.
Like what? I finished everything you made.
That's not true.
Yeah, whatever. You can't
for
think
sure
of
don't be
nothing.
eating them grits.
You can't. And you never made me no grits. You put it on my plate. There's a difference, boo. And I told you not to. That's a difference. I told you before you started making them for both of us. I said I don't want no grits. I let that be known before you made it. And that's the difference from me not liking your cooking. I don't fuck with grits. That's a difference, boo-boo. I don't fuck with grits. And you know that. So even if you made them good, I still won't fuck with them because I don't want to eat fucking grits. You get it? That's the heck. You like smoothies.
It's been a beautiful
I'm not going to cook something that you don't want to cook. I mean, not going to make something for you that you don't want to make. Like the mashed potatoes. You say you don't like them in that thingy, but you still fuck with them though, right? But you didn't clarify that you don't want to eat those, so there's a difference. The grit, I told you I don't want to eat grits at all. I don't care what you do to them, I don't want to eat them. And you still try to make me eat them. It's not that I didn't like your grits. My mama made them, anybody made them, I still wouldn't eat them. Except for my brother, actually, I think he put sugar in his grits, and it's good. And sugar and butter.
Well, we about to eat. I'm about to go grab a TV show for me to watch.
I'm about to go grab.
That's my way of letting her know that she still ain't grabbed that, but she talking about all this stuff. You sitting there just chilling, waiting on me. You ain't even get everything we need.
Maybe I didn't want to get it.
Hey, but not when I'm trying to grab it. I'ma get it first.
Oh, wow. I don't even...
I don't see how I deal with this, dog. I don't need your greasy hands touching it. You just got done cooking. Alright.